I booked a flight about 6 weeks ago to Spain for myself, my wife, and my 4 children, 2 of which are over the age of 12.
Yeah, I know what's coming. Does this have anything to do with changing vaccination rules?
It does, yeah. So I've since found out only a couple of days ago that they both need to be fully vaccinated to enter the country. I booked it with a well-known airline, which I'm not allowed to name, but ends in air. And unfortunately...
Right, Elliot, that's a yellow card. Don't do that, please.
Oh, apologies. I'm not allowed to rebook the flight unless I pay £450 to change the dates, which is extortionate. They won't give me a refund or anything else. And I just wondered what my rights were with this, because obviously I'm at a bit of a loss as to what I can do next.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question, and I've got my fingers crossed and my breath held, hoping the answer is yes. Did you have insurance to cover this?
No, I don't.
Okay, can you guess what I'm going to say to you?
Yeah, I'm done.
I think you are. If they cancel the flight, you get your money back. If the flight flies and you don't get on it for whatever reason, they're entitled to keep the money because your seat's there. Now, this is affecting a lot of people incredibly harshly who've booked holidays. And lots of insurance policies don't even cover changes due to COVID now as well. You have to get very specialist and quite expensive insurance to cover it. But the problem is that if the airline's flying the plane and their seats are there for you, the fact that you're now no longer allowed to go because of your children's COVID vaccination situation doesn't mean they're in breach of contract and doesn't mean they have to repay you any money. I'm really sorry, Elliot, but they are entitled to change you a fee for cancellation.
Sorry, just to ask very quickly, would that include also the additional add-ons that I bought, including the baggage and everything else?
Well, it's going to depend on their terms and conditions, and I'm not familiar off the top of my head with this airline's terms and conditions and the detail of it, but I suspect it will include it.
Right, okay.
Okay. I'm really sorry, Elliot. I wish I could give you better news on that. A lot of people are suffering in this way, and it's tremendously unfair. Airlines, of course, take the view that they've had the most dreadful time of it, and they just don't have the cash to be able to hand out refunds when they don't legally have to. So they're taking a fairly hard line, although one or two airlines, I will name them, British Airways, will give you a voucher for an equivalent amount for another flight. I've actually taken advantage of that myself in the last few months. Elliot, thank you for the call.